Dear representatives of the Russian and United Arab Emirates governmental agencies, organizations, and businesses. It is my very great pleasure to welcome you all to our first Russia-UAE Technology Day virtual conference. I'm Tatiana Titova, a Global Expansion Director for Rosinfocominvest, operating under the brand of the Global. We are a Russian ICT public development institution. This event has been jointly organized with the National Computer Corporation, our partner for the Middle East region. This conference is dedicated to the promotion of joint activities and cooperation in the field of information and communication technologies. We do believe that our countries have developed a significant potential for cooperation, and we are most committed to contributing as much as we can to this process. We heartily welcome the ministerial officials, municipal authorities, and various agencies, as well as representatives of the business community. Now, let me open the official session. Today, our program is divided into 4 sessions running in parallel: government, municipal authorities and state-owned companies, infrastructure and telco, corporates. Each of them will take place in 4 dedicated Zoom webinar rooms. You can proceed to this room using appropriate web links on the event website. After the sessions, we will continue with the panel discussion, which starts at 20:25. Today's opening keynote is delivered by Mr. Mohammad Al Zarooni, Executive Director in UAE Government of the Telecommunications Regulatory Authority of the United Arab Emirates. Mr. Al Zarooni, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Tatiana, and good morning. Your Excellency Maxim Parshin, Deputy Minister of Digital Development, Communication and Mass Media of the Russian Federation, Mr. Georgy Mikaberidze, CEO of Russia-UAE JSC, respectful participant and guest. On behalf of UAE Telecommunications Regulatory Authority, I welcome you this meeting and commend you for a timely mission of bringing the Russian ICT companies to the UAE. This mission reflects the outstanding cooperation between the Russia and the United Arab Emirates under their respective leadership. The cooperation between our countries encompasses various fields and sectors in general, and the ICT in particular. Recent years have witnessed an increase in the pace of cooperation and coordination between the 2 leadership and the 2 countries. We are pleased with our fruitful visit to the Russian Federation last year. The meeting left a fine and positive impression to our side. We in the United Arab Emirates are proud to belong to a country that opens its arms to all those who are willing to be part of our dynamic and forward-looking economy. We have always been an open and welcoming, and we are happy today that Russia has decided to increase its presence in the ICT companies in the United Arab Emirates. We are proud of our development of the ICT field, an achievement which has been ratified through the high ranks achieved many times in international reports in this field. The UAE is the leading position globally in mobile network coverage, measured as a percentage of a population. It's also first internationally in fixed broadband internet subscription for every 100 people, optical fiber coverage, FTTH, and in the competition index in the internet and telephone sectors. This year, we are preparing for a new chapter that begins in 2021. This year, when we would celebrate the golden jubilee of our federation under the orientation and the wise leadership. 2020 is the year of preparation for the next 50 years to come. As many as you know, we are advancing quickly towards a new era of smart digital transformation powered by artificial intelligence. While the present era is depending on the ICT, the future will be depending on advanced ICT. And we believe that Russian technology, with its global reputation, is fully equipped to compete in this next stage. Russia has a valuable opportunity to increase the partnership and collaboration that serve the people, the government, entrepreneurs, and students. I wish you success in your mission. I look forward to meet you in the years to come when the world would have gotten rid of the pandemic and when the pace of the work would have returned to normally or maybe even faster than before. I wish you all the best in this event and I welcome you again to the UAE. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. And our next esteemed speaker is the Deputy Minister of Digital Development, Telecommunication and Mass Media of the Russian Federation, Mr. Maxim Parshin. Mr. Parshin, you are welcome.
Dear Mr. Mohammad Al Zarooni, dear colleagues, I am pleased to welcome you on behalf of the Ministry of Digital Development, Communications and Mass Media of the Russian Federation. Today, we interact in a format of an online business mission and have an opportunity to try it out how ICTs allow us to maintain cooperation under various circumstances. I believe that at the moment the UAE and the Russian Federation have a truly great potential for growth of cooperation in the field of ICT. I know that just as in our country, you pay great attention to the development of digital technologies and their implementation across all spheres of life. Since 2017, the UAE has implemented the Z4 strategy of the Industrial Revolution. On our part, we are implementing the national program Digital Economy of the Russian Federation. The significant success that your country has achieved in the development of e-government, construction of smart cities, and the new generation of mobile internet can't go unnoticed. We are also actively developing these areas. In 2018, Moscow ranked first in the UN rating of the provision of electronic services for citizens. Unique Russian solutions proved themselves during the last FIFA World Cup 2018. Much attention is paid to 5G development. In turn, over 100 million users are registered on the e-Government portal, and about 30 billion transactions in the electronic workflow system were carried out last year. Being closely positioned in international rankings, we have also many touch points for experience exchange at both the interstate level and between companies. Now we can state we have successfully started working together. This is exemplified by many years of operation of Russian companies in the UAE. So, in 2018, the Russian Center of Digital Innovation and ICT, located in Dubai, was initiated, and it was officially launched in summer 2019. At this event, there are 4 sections planned: e-government, smart cities, telecom, and digital transformation of business, where the companies of our countries will align their plans on the already implemented as well as planned projects. Despite novel format, I rest assured that the discussion will be held at the highest level. At the same time, we know that in December 2020, the largest international event, GITEX Technology Week, will be held in Dubai. I hope today's contacts will transform into contracts and agreements, some to be signed right during the event. Dear colleagues, I wish everyone a productive day today. Thank you.
Mr. Parshin, thank you so much. And now for presentation on government priorities and UAE ICT landscape, please welcome Mr. Majid Al Madhloum, Head of UAE Center of Digital Innovation, Telecommunication Regulatory Authority of the United Arab Emirates. Handing over to Mr. Al Madhloum now.
Your Excellencies, honorable representatives and friends from the Russian Federation, distinguished participants and guests, welcome and good morning to you all. I'm incredibly happy to be here with you all virtually today. There is no doubt that the ICT landscape has been put under tremendous pressure on a global scale due to the current pandemic. Our infrastructures were put under stress, our teams were linking days and nights, and our practices were challenged. COVID-19, ladies and gentlemen, have created new norms and shaped new normals. Perhaps this is the first time in the history that the whole world have united against one enemy, COVID-19. In the United Arab Emirates, conquering challenges has been a lifestyle since the beginning. And one lesson that always resonates is that when there are challenges, there are opportunities. Proudly, this is how we shaped our landscape. Allow me to touch briefly on the ICT landscape in the UAE and share with you some of our priorities and factors that have greatly contributed in creating today's lucrative and enabling environment for ICT. The quest towards digital transformation have started in the late 90s, early 2000s, when the UAE government started shifting from a traditional paper-based government towards an electronic one. A few years later, and with the changing customer behaviors and expectations, the government shifted gears towards an accessible channel, leveraging the high adoption and penetration of mobile and smartphones, which was touching the 200% at those days. With a more integrated and connected government infrastructures and services, the use of artificial intelligence systems is the main focus and main priorities, enabling all sectors to leverage on emerging technologies and data through the right regulatory framework, staging environments, and of course, good partnerships is key towards achieving our vision. E-commerce in the UAE has been on the rise for the last few years for several factors. First is high digital penetration, improved logistics, taking advantage of the global transshipment hubs like the port of Jebel Ali in Dubai and Dubai Airport, for example. The government intent, as mentioned a few minutes ago, which is reflected and represented by the Vision 2021, Vision 2071, paperless government strategy, the post-oil era, the artificial intelligence, and the fourth industrial revolution strategies. Digital natives are millennials who are born from the year 1991 to 1996, makes around 30% of the UAE population today. And this is a big contributor to the e-commerce. Of course, increased security and trust in digital systems, the use of mobile wallets, such as international players like Google Pay, Samsung, Apple, and of course, the local players like Salat, Beam, and other local banks. And of course, the growing digital shopping opportunities. The UAE is an enabling environment for ICT projects, and especially when it comes to economic diversity. 7 main sectors were labeled as priority sectors that are renewable energy, transport, education, health, technology, water, and space. Investing in those sectors is key to be prepared for the post-oil era duration. Another key enabler is the government accelerator. The UAE is the first in the world to adopt this concept, which led to turning complex and heterogeneous projects into achievable and tangible targets in short time span. 2 of the most prominent enablers I would like to touch on as well here are Bashar. Bashar is a complete digital ecosystem with the departments of the economic development across the UAE that enables business owners and partners to establish businesses in 15 minutes, and it's completely digital. Last but not least is the UAE Pass, the UAE's digital identity system, which not only verify identities online, but also provide a trusted mechanism for digital signatures and a data vault. The UAE strategy of advanced innovation shed light on 4 main focus areas. First is changing mindsets. Second is focusing on purpose rather than sector. For example, transport is a sector, but the purpose is mobility, creativity, and ecosystem of partnerships. By 2021, UAE aims to be among the top 10 countries in the Global Innovation Index. As you can see here, the TRA Summer Innovation Camp, UAE Hackathon, Seeds of the Future are three main strategic initiatives in the UAE, aiming to nurture and equip the future generations and entrepreneurs with the right advanced skills and knowledge to be future-proof and ready to take new challenges. The UAE strongly believes in the importance of partnerships and collaborative efforts. It is represented in many arenas and venues globally, and here are some relevant examples, such as the International Telecommunications Union and the World Summit and Information Society. In the end, I would like to say that successful partnerships provide us the opportunity to learn and share experiences. It is an opportunity to grow, and only through successful and mutually beneficial partnerships we can make the world a better place for us and for the ones who will come after us. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Al Madhloum, for the speech. And our next speaker is the General Director of Rosinfocominvest, Georgy Mikaberidze, with a keynote on Russian digital transformation. George, please.
Hello, everyone. Hello, Mohammad Al Zarooni. Hello, Mr. Majid Al Madhloum. And hello, Your Excellency Maxim Parshin. And also I want to thank everyone who decided to join the first online Russian Technology Day. Time creates us challenges, and we address them using new digital tools and new formats for dialogue. And today it's an exact example of this. We're here today to discuss the new technologies, solutions that can be used and can be implemented to achieve our, let's say, digital goals. Historically, Russia has high technical skills. In Russia, we have more than 305 technical universities, and graduates work in all major IT telecom companies globally, and some of them created these, I would say, IT telecom companies. In Russia, we have more than 924 research institutes, and as a result, we have more than several thousands of companies developing IT solutions. And as a result, Russia is #1 globally in developing and integrating AI solutions into manufacturing. His Excellency Maxim Parshin said that Moscow was #1 and still #1 city in United Nations list in terms of e-government. The cost of internet in Russia is one of the lowest in the world because of implementing Russian technology and hardware that was developed here locally. Russia has created one of the most visited e-government portal. More than 100 people registered in it and continuously apply for the state services. Now digital is everywhere. That's why when we talk about digital transformation, we cover all spheres of our life. When we talk about education, when we talk about medicine, when we talk about government services, when about entertainment, all spheres of our life is now related with digital. And our objective actually is to make digital for humans. It means that to make digital solutions convenient for every citizen. In other words, humanized services that we create. On the other side, solutions should be secure and sovereign. Actually, why sovereign? In order to reduce dependency from service providers, technologies should be localized and can be managed by a local specialist. And actually, it's really a hard task. And we're here actually, and we're ready to collaborate and to share our expertise and technologies. Let me tell you probably a few words about the Rosinfocominvest. It's the company with very long and complicated name. It's actually Russian Information and Communication and Investments altogether. But now we're switching to the new brand name that will be Tech Global. And I think it will be much easier to remember and to pronounce it and to use it. So Rosinfocominvest was created by the government of Russian Federation and under the ICT Ministry. It is aimed to provide clients worldwide with single point of access to the best technologies, knowledge, and investments from Russia. We already have more than 100 technology companies in our portfolio in different areas. In AI, video analytics, smart and secure city, we have like companies that provides COVID and anti-COVID solutions, different kinds of drones, anti-drones that can be used in different cases, IoT solutions, digital education, and many others. Rosinfocom and Tech Global deliver full technology transfer, helping partners to reach their digital objective, digital sovereignty, and create new high qualified jobs. So I would like everyone to follow the following discussions and to start sharing the knowledge. And as His Excellency Maxim Parshin said, let's do it and follow it with signing some agreements on the GITEX this year. Hopefully it will run this year.
Dear guests, our official session is over, and you are welcome to proceed to the relevant tracks. In our Zoom chat, you can find the links for each of these sessions. Alternatively, at tech.global/BM2020, you can choose and switch between sessions. Please also join our networking group in WhatsApp using QR code provided on the screen. At 12:25, we are ready to welcome you back in this virtual conference room called Main Stage Live for a panel discussion. The link for this room remains the same and may easily be found on our website. Have a great time and enjoy these sessions.